1916. The Eastern Front is locked in a stalemate. After several failed and expensive campaigns, the Russians were unwilling to attack, while the Austro-Hungarians were content to hold the line. Germany battled the Allies in France and Belgium, but the Allies needed to attack the Central Powers.
Bald werden sie kommen. Erst das Bombardement, dann Massen von Infanterie. Aber unsere Bunker werden uns beschützen. Wir haben 3 Verteidigungslinien, jeweils 5 Kilometer voneinander entfernt.
Religiöse Seelen stellen sich die Hölle als flammendes Inferno mit glühender Kohle und extremer Hitze vor. Die Soldaten, die im Schnee an der Ostfront kämpfen, wissen es besser.
Am Horizont ist wieder ein russisches Flugzeug aufgetaucht. Wir haben sofort das Feuer eröffnet, aber es hatte offenbar genug gesehen und drehte ab. Und wieder wurde unsere Stellung kurz darauf mit Granaten beschossen.
Soldiers, the Russians.
We have lost objective apples.
Da ist ein Panzer!
This territory is lost. We must fall back and prepare to fight again at Kolomea. While there is a man left standing, the sun will not set on the Habsburg Empire.
With precise artillery attacks and methodical use of shock troops, the Brusilov offensive managed to breach many sections of the Eastern Front. To avoid a total collapse of its armies and so the Empire, it was vital for the Austro-Hungarians to hold up the Russian advance until German troops arrived from the west. Kolomea was to be where one of these decisive battles would take place.
Wir warten schweigend. Denn würden wir sprechen, käme die Wahrheit heraus. Nämlich, dass eine Niederlage hier das Ende unserer Armee und vielleicht sogar des Reichs bedeuten würde.
Wir sind 9-10 Kilometer marschiert. Und ständig dachten wir an weitere Kämpfe gegen die Russen. Es war die reinste Folter. General Hotzendorf kann nicht erwarten, dass wir weitergehen.
Mit der Zeit wird die seltsame Stille der Stadt immer unheimlicher. Die Männer starren nur nach vorne und warten auf die Schlacht. Wo bleiben die Russen?
These are grave times. We must hold our position.
Yo, why is it 5 out of 10? What's it? What am I playing?
For centuries, the city of Verdun had been... (1916). Russia, 1919. A civil war rages between the revolutionary Bolsheviks and the anti-communist White Armies. On the banks of the Great Volga River, the town of Zar...
На мне форма царской армии, на других черкесские папахи. Мы разные, но нас объединила ненависть к большевикам.
Мы трижды пытались взять город. Взятие Царицына – это ободряющий клич всему миру, презирающему коммунистов.
Большевики жгут села и запугивают крестьян. Вот она, их свобода.
Я грузил пушки в чрево спящего поезда, огромного стального монстра. Сегодня войну выигрывает тот, кто контролирует железные дороги.
Soldiers.
Oh, that's more like it. I don't know this board.
We are losing objective butter.
Get that, dude. I'm really so fucked. Stick his head right back out.
We have lost the sector. Retreat to the next sector. Retreat successful. Prepare to defend the sector.
Cosmic fuck. So going B, now dot A, now take another A.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
В оба смотреть! Тут фрицы! Вон там! Немецкий солдат! Вражеский всадник! Вон там! Вижу врага! Враг! Вон там!
We are losing objective apples.
Oh, I know it's gonna be.
We have lost objective apples.
Let's take apples over again. Not long.
Это разведчик фриц!
Half of the enemy forces
Stay
are
down,
gone.
homie. Look at that noise.
Вон там! Медик! Вижу медика! Там медик!
You've taken objective apples.
Пулемет противника!
It's always some sneaky ass bastard with a fucking saw. Okay. Coming for you.
We are losing objective apples.
Yeah, I'm coming. Come on. There you go. Sneaky ass. I'm out here now.
We have lost objective apples.
It's gonna come back over here. I know it.
Смотри! Разведчик!
Twenty attackers remain. We are losing objective apples.
Oh, amazing. Come on, goodbye. She got this one.
20 attackers remain.
Вон там! Штурмовик противника! Смотрите! Немецкий солдат!
We'll take that. Bastards.
Soldiers, we have lost this position. In the name of General Wrangel, who first conquered this town, we must retreat and protect our prize from those Bolshevik marauders.
With their forces destabilized, the White Army retreated to the streets of Tsaritsyn that they had so recently fought to capture. General Wrangel knew that holding the town was vital for the counter-revolutionary forces in southern Russia. They needed such a base to launch an advance on Moscow. And without access to the oil and grain in the North Caucasus, it was evident that the coalition of white forces would soon weaken and ultimately break apart.
Сколько еще эти красные дикари будут позорить русский народ? Главные инструменты политической агитации для них – винтовки и насилие.
С баррикад я вижу мертвого солдата. Его глаза открыты, он смотрит на нас, не мигая, подобно восковой кукле. Его взгляд сдавливает мне горло и холодит сердце.
По ночам на улицах слышны крики. Местные скандируют большевистские лозунги. Город заражен красной чумой.
Defenders of Tsaritsyn. Our spies tell us that Demchenko Street will be the first target, so we must defend here. Should we lose this position, we must immediately fall back to Savrasovo Street and hold our ground. Failure in this sector would mean retreating to Teplova Square and rallying our forces at the cathedral. If we fail to hold this position, we will then be forced to make our last stand in the merchant district. The success of our entire campaign depends on controlling
objective butter.
Не спать! Тут пулемет!
A sentry kit is available near your
Обнаружен
location.
вражеский медик! Пулемет противника!
Get him.
We are losing objective butter.
Why would a dude get my fucking way too? Like, I'm sitting there.
We have lost objective butter.
Really get my damn way.
We have lost the sector.
Yo.
Это немецкий разведчик!
He's not my crosshair.
We are losing objective apples.
Пулемет! Фрицы!
We have lost objective apples.
Вон там! Немецкий пулемет!
We have taken objective apples.
Oh, okay. They got me up, man. That's why I came on board. Okay, he tagged me up already. Oh, wait, man. Oh, where did that go, babe? Gotcha. Got him.
We are losing objective apples.
I didn't mark him. Oh, these.
We have lost objective apples.
Глянь!
We have lost the sector.
There. Friendly fire. Friendly.
We are losing objective apples.
Вижу штурмовика противника! Вижу немецкого разведчика!
We have lost objective apples.
You ran up on me.
We have lost the sector.
Look, lose this one. He pushes back and back.
Return to the combat area.
Okay.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Yup, man.
We are losing objective apples. We have lost objective apples. They just run through us, man. That's the fuck they do. They ain't keeping nothing around here. They run right through us. These motherfuckers can see, huh? You had to bring the fall at the end of the fucking match.
see him. I see somebody now.
Вижу пулемет!
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
Come out where you are, homies. Where y'all at? I'm just over there. They got us around in this bitch.
Патроны есть у кого? Пулемет! Шевелись!
We are losing objective butter.
Это штурмовик противника!
We have lost objective butter.
Alas, soldiers, the city is lost. But there are no real victors, for we are all beggars now. Russia has run out of bread and humanity.
Losing Tsaritsyn to the Red Army was a catastrophic blow to the anti-revolutionary forces. The momentum the White Guard had gained in the south was now at an end. They began to lose the support of many previously loyal factions, who ultimately had no desire to reinstate a Tsarist regime. With their ranks thinned, the Whites' attempt to take Moscow ended in failure, and their armies were forced to retreat to the Crimean Peninsula. Though the rearguard held out long enough to ensure the evacuation of 150,000 soldiers and civilians by sea, General Wrangel's forces were ultimately defeated here. The Red Army now controlled all of Russia, and the civil war ended in November 1920.